to be leader in Scotland. She is the leader in Scotland because she, only 7 months ago, won re-election as First Minister with the largest share of the vote that any political party has managed to achieve since devolution. There is a majority in the Scottish Parliament for independence MSPs, the largest we've had since the Parliament was re-established in 1999. But when it comes to the pandemic and how we're dealing with it, I mean, today Westminster MPs have voted through new COVID restrictions that are to be put in place in England. Scotland is taking measures, and these measures are being taken so that we can actually protect the freedoms that we have. We're already seeing in countries in Europe where they are going into lockdown. Scotland isn't going into lockdown. There's nowhere else in the UK going into lockdown. But whether it's Nicola Sturgeon, whether it's Boris Johnson or Mark Drakeford or anybody in the executive in Northern Ireland, politicians are making these decisions on good faith in order to protect the public and to protect our freedoms. So I do feel that it's unfair to criticise in the way that you have done.
Well, I don't. I mean, it seems like
well, you may not.
Kill off.
But Boris Johnson's bringing measures in.
I mean, why is she insisting that anyone from Scotland who goes away should not be able to be released for 10 days? That makes no sense to me. The Omicron variant is here, Austin, already. It feels like she's almost addicted to these controls.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want it to spread. And the reality is we're dealing with a worldwide pandemic. It isn't just happening in Scotland. Nicola Sturgeon certainly isn't controlling, what variants are released. But what we need to do is put in public health measures in order to protect the freedoms that we have. I mean, for myself personally, Dan, I've got a hospitality background. I've got lots of friends that own pubs and nightclubs. So that's an industry, for example, that's been hugely affected. We're now reopened. We're now allowed to have them at capacity. I don't want these clubs to be closed again, but if we don't control the rate of this virus, we're going to end up, potentially having to close these venues again. And that is the last thing that we want. We need to maintain the freedoms that we have already. And the best way to do that, just like Westminster done today, is to bring in measures to control the virus.
I don't need to maintain any freedoms. The Scottish people don't need to maintain any freedoms. We have our freedoms. And there's no law that Sturgeon can pass to take them away anymore. But Austin Sheridan, I appreciate you putting the case for the SNP.